Okay, good morning everyone. Welcome to day 5. So we've made it to Friday on our first week. Awesome job. Well done. I'm so proud of you all for being here and showing up every morning just to show yourself some love, maybe try something a bit different. Some of you I've heard are even just tapping into breathing for the first time and noticing that mind-body connection. So that's really cool. I'm really glad to hear all that. Today, as it's Friday, I wanted to get a little bit of strength going, maybe pump it up a little bit, just start the weekend off with some fire. So we'll come back to our mats, finding a nice comfortable seated position. You can be on your knees as I just was, or sitting on your seat bones, rolling the hips, rolling the shoulders up and back and down, shoulders stacked over hips, taking a nice deep breath. You'll have to excuse all the sounds around me today. It's the fun part of being on the road and trying to do this challenge is, where is she going to be today? So just taking a nice deep breath. Taking that breath all the way into the belly. Exhaling out. Inhaling through the nose. Filling up the diaphragm. Opening up the chest. Completely filling your lungs. And exhaling to let it all go. Keep on breathing into the belly here. And I'm going to referring to our Agni, or our inner fire, a lot. So that's our Manipura chakra, our solar plexus chakra, right here. So this is where we stoke that inner fire, get ourselves warmed up. This is our sense of confidence, our ability to get up and go, our drive. So as you keep breathing in into this Agni, imagine the breath is stoking that fire inside of you, melting away any doubts, fears, shame, negative stories you tell yourself, whatever it is you need to burn away today. Allowing yourself to settle onto the mat, into your practice. We'll join our hands together at our heart center, and we'll open the class by chanting Om. Taking a deep inhale. Om. We give thanks to the traditional custodians of this land and pay our respects to Indigenous leaders past, emerging and present. Give thanks to the sages, the yogis and the rishis who came before us to share this knowledge. We give thanks to ourselves for having the courage and the strength to turn up to our mat system. Gently placing your hands on your knees. And we're going to do that Kapalabhati breath again, that one I mentioned, where we're getting that air really into us. We're opening up our arms, we're turning on the back body, we're getting everything fired up, really. So just getting nice and ready, maybe just moving side to side, loosening the spine, loosening the hips. Maybe rolling in circles all the way around. Just getting some gentle movement in here first. And then coming back to stillness. So you can keep adding your arms. So when we go up and then pull it down, really like getting that fire going, connecting our arms to our breath. Or you can even just do the breath yourself. So it's really getting it in and out. Very forceful inhales and exhales. I actually came prepared this time. Tissues in the back pocket, because it's not uncommon for everything to clear out with these practices. Getting nice and settled. Placing our hands at our shoulders. We're going to do 10 rounds of breath. When you're ready, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just returning to center when you've completed your 10 breaths. Just notice how your body feels after that first round. Do you get a little head spinny? Does it hurt at all? Are your arms and shoulders too tight? Just pay close attention to how your body feels, the whispers it's telling you. If this is too much, then just go with your inhales and exhales. Go for 15 rounds this time. When you're ready. Extends. As this is called skull shining breath, it literally clears you out. It's a cleansing practice for your nadi shodhanas as well, your energy channels to your chakras. It's just really like clearing away the cobwebs, any stagnant energy. Last round of this, we'll go for 20 rounds, if that's comfortable for you. Getting ready to inhale. That gets my shoulders going, my neck going, definitely warms up all of here. Just do a few cleansing breaths here. Really inhaling in. And sigh it out. Maybe add your shoulders to it. Last one. Beautiful. So we're going to go straight into our practice, getting onto our tabletop position. Knees under hips. Grounding the hands down. Maybe even tucking that pelvis a bit, nice flat back. You don't want to be completely arched and out. You want to be nice, straight, flat back. Remembering our fingertips need to be cemented into the ground. You shouldn't be able to pull them up. It'll protect your wrist. We're just going to do a few cat-cows. Yeah, there we go. Exhaling, push away. Inhale up. Exhale, push away. Letting your breath guide you in this movement. And as you know, I absolutely love this one because it can warm up your whole spine in such a gentle, easy way. There's no rule to it. You can be exaggerated in it. You can add some circles into it. Ooh, click into it. Maybe even rocking back and forth a bit. Being careful of those wrists. If you're a little bit sore, maybe even doing that warm-up that we did the other day. Turning those hands behind so the fingertips are pointing to your knees. Rocking back and forth. Nice and gentle. Flipping one hand. My wrist is still so sore from trying to do that cartwheel the other day. You'd think I'd learn, but I won't. That one down. Other hand. Beautiful. Now we're going to move into our crouching tiger. I had the realization at 1 a.m. in the morning that we only did it on one side the other day and not the other. So I'm making up for that today. We're going to bend this knee here, keeping it up behind us. Nice, strong core. Back body turned on as well. Sucking everything into the midline to try and find that balance here. You're going to inhale, kicking that leg up. Exhaling, bringing that nose to your knee. Inhaling up. Exhaling, rounding the spine, knee to nose. Really working that core, that glute. One more. And placing the knee back down. Now, we're doing the other side. Bending this knee. Sending up. Taking it back in. Sending it up. Taking it back in. Trying to keep your hips squared as well. You don't want to be like falling to the side as you try and lift up. Keeping everything nice and straight. One more. Onto our knees. Letting ourselves recalibrate. Rolling the wrists out. Taking them in one direction and taking them in the other. Shaking the hands out. Getting rid of any stagnant energy. So if you've heard of anything like somatic movements or somatic yoga, a lot of shaking stagnant energy out. So we'll go up and down, up and down. One more final shake here. Oh, I haven't done that for a while, that felt good. So now we're coming to Kapalabhati breath. Oh my gosh, I've been messing those up, haven't I? So the one that we did before, where we go up, down, that's actually Bhastrika. This one's our Kapalabhati. Both fire breaths, both cleansing breaths, so please forgive me. You're going to place your hand on your tummy, and you can do it in a fist even. And the way we're going to work this breath is to not let these, we're not focusing on these inhales. The inhales are going to happen automatically, because what we're going to do is we're going to force the breath out of our tummy. So it looks like so notice how I'm just focusing on the exhale. My body is automatically sipping oxygen in. So with this breath, you're going to breathe in and then just forcing that exhale out by bringing the belly in. So you can do it fast, you can do it slow, it's up to you. So we'll do it all together for 10 breaths. Then inhale, exhale. Then inhale. Returning to normal breath. So you can see where this is called our fire breathing. You're constantly pumping that agni, our solar plexus. So 15 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. And just returning to a normal breath. I don't know about you, but that's already getting me quite warm. So now we're coming on to our tabletop position. We're going to do one more crouching tiger. So pulling that right leg up and back. We're going to inhale, bringing it forward, and this time we're going to step that foot between the hands. Kind of getting into our runners again, maybe taking that leg back a little bit more, setting up for what's comfortable for you. We're just going to go back and forth, really stretching that front leg out. As we go forward, stretching the hip flexor. If you've got tight hamstrings and calves, it may be a little bit of a challenge, so just go where you can find your comfort. Your next one, just coming back to your runners. We're going to inhale the hands up. Then we're going to kickstand our back leg, opening in to our warrior two, our gentle, supported warrior two. Really opening up that front body. We're going to flip the hand, inhale back to reverse warrior. Really a nice open side stretch in that body. Let me inhale, circle sweep the hands down. Exhaling, stepping that foot back, opening up the knees, and sitting back for our child's pose. Just allowing everything to melt here. Inhale, waving back up. This time we do the same on the other side. So inhaling that left leg up, crouching tiger. Exhaling, stepping it through between the hands. Now rocking back and forth again. For our runners, opening up that hip flexor. Exhaling back, half Hanuman, opening up the back leg. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. Exhale. Making sure we keep connected to that breath. Now I'm just going to turn around so we can do the same on the other side. That left foot stays forward. I'm going to inhale those hands all the way up. Kickstanding that back leg, we open up into our warrior. Making sure that that knee is tracking over the ankle, pushing it out to the side a little bit. Breathing here. Opening up the hips. We're going to flip that hand. Reverse it back. Breathing into that side body. Exhaling down, frame yourself. Stepping it back and going back into our child's pose. Okay, inhaling up, finding comfy seat for our staff pose again. Legs are out, toes pointing to the ceiling. We're going to inhale the hands up. Exhaling, folding forward. Maybe just bring the hands to the thighs, the shins, or the toes. Inhaling to lengthen that spine again. And exhaling to soften over those legs. I had some feedback that people were surprised they couldn't touch their toes anymore. It's amazing how our body changes from time to time. And it just made me think of the quote by Maya Angelou: "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. It may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are." And I thought that was just a really beautiful quote. Now everything to melt over those legs. Maybe even tilting your chin to your chest, opening up the back of the neck. And inhaling gently back up. Now we're going to move into our boat pose. So really turning on that core. Really turning on that core, your Manipura. You're going to lean slightly back. You can keep your legs on the ground for this, or if you're feeling strong enough, taking those legs up off the mat, finding our boat. So opening up our chest, turning on that core. Remember, you can always put the feet down for a little bit more support. You can hold your thighs, whatever you need to do here. We're just warming up into the core. Breathing here. And exhaling. Feet find the mat, hands find the mat. And we're inhaling up for our reverse tabletop. So hips get sent to the sky, head goes back. And exhaling back down. We'll do one more boat pose here. I know it's a strong one. Leaning back, chest open, collarbone slanting. Lifting those feet. Sucking that belly in, turning that core on. Keep breathing. Holding it for one more. And exhale to release. Hands behind, sending the hips up and back. Exhaling back down. Now coming over into your tabletop again. And leaning forward. Your supported plank. You're just going to lower all the way down to the mat, trying to keep your elbows close, tucked in. And then just releasing everything to the mat. Allow your body to recalibrate. From here, you're going to place your palms face down under your hips, like right under those pelvic bones, supporting yourself here. And you're just going to look forward, and as you do, you're going to lift your right leg to the sky. So looking forward, we lift our right leg, using our back body, our glutes, our hamstrings, finding that strength. Holding it here. Then exhaling back down. Same on the other side. Inhaling, turning the glutes on, back body on. Breathing here. Exhaling down. Taking those arms out from underneath you, giving them a bit of a shake. Just letting it rest. Maybe turning your face to the other side. We'll do one more like those. So placing the hands, palms down. If you're not used to this one, it might be a bit strong on your elbows or your wrists as well. Just do what's comfortable for you. This time we're going to lift both legs. Finding our half locust. trying to squeeze those feet together, squeezing the thighs together, feeling the fire burn in our glutes, in our back. And exhale down. Bringing those hands out from underneath you. We're going to send the arms in front this time. And just like we did with the front body, we're going to do, just like we did with the legs, we're going to do with the hands. So head goes down, lifts slightly, and you're just going to lift your right arm, all the while breathing into this posture. And exhaling down. Inhale the left one. Exhale down. Now lifting up both for our Superman. Hands out in front. Using the core, using the back body. Bringing the shoulders down away from the ears. And exhaling completely down. Placing the hands underneath the chest. Pushing ourselves back up. One strong line of energy. Opening up the knees. And exhaling all the way back. You're placing your third eye on the mat. Just allowing everything to release here. So some of those may be feeling a little bit strong. But just show up exactly where you are right now. Your present circumstances don't determine where you can go. They merely determine where you start. When you're ready, pushing yourself back up into tabletop, finding your seated position. Then you're going to slowly exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, letting yourself come down. Bringing your legs up, giving yourself a nice big cuddle, really compressing that core. If you like, you can move into a happy baby, which I always like. Final breath here. And exhaling to your Savasana, taking up as much space as you can. Breathing here, all the way into your Agni, into your belly. Imagine that every time that breath hits your belly, you're stoking that fire a little bit more. It's burning away all insecurities, just leaving room for who you are. Breathing into your strength, breathing into your compassion, breathing into your confidence and your ability to achieve anything you put your mind to. Just like the fire in your practice, your resilience grows stronger every time you show up and keep going. Take another cleansing breath here, all the way into the belly. Exhale it all out. When you're ready, rolling onto your side, pressing into your palms, and gently pushing yourself up to a seated position, keeping the eyes closed. Still staying connected to your breath, to your practice. I'm going to close with some affirmations. So you can either repeat them after me or silently in your head. Take a deep breath in. I am strong and capable. Breathe in. I am resilient and I am enough. Breathe in. I can do anything I set my mind to. Repeat those affirmations to yourself as much as you need. We'll bring our hands together in front of heart center. We'll chant Om and Shanti 3 times. Take a deep breath in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you for joining us today for this practice. I hope you go forward knowing that you hold incredible strength inside of you. Namaste.